Some of you may have heard of some recent takeovers of some popular YouTube accounts in recent months. On the tech side, this includes David Bumble and a little bit more recently, Linus Tech Tips. But how did this all happen, and what can you do to help protect yourself from getting your accounts hacked into, whether it's YouTube or anything else for that matter? I'll talk about that in this video. So, how did all this happen? How did the Linus hack happen to begin with? In this case, no one in a hoodie decided to barge into Google's data center and look for individual accounts to hack. Now, according to Linus, that's not how it went down. He said this in his recent video.
Someone on our team, and I'm not saying it was Colton, downloaded what appeared to be a sponsorship offer from a potential partner. It was an innocent enough mistake for the most part. The email came from a legitimate-looking source, and it didn't raise any immediate red flags, like being full of grammatical errors. So, they extracted the contents, launched what appeared to be a PDF containing the terms of the deal, then, presumably when it didn't work, went about the rest of their day.
Instead, it was malware installed on the user's device, which went into the browser's cookies and stole the session token that kept the user logged in into YouTube, therefore bypassing any security measures needed to authenticate the user. Now let's dive in a little bit more on what this means. You downloaded something, maybe thinking it's a document from a friend or a colleague. You open it, but it's not a PDF or a Word file or Excel sheet that you thought it was. Instead, it's malware that happens to sift through some of your folders in your computer in search of something called a cookie. And no, it's not the sweet, bakery, tasty, fattening bakery items that pack 10 pounds after eating a bag. But instead, it's files that are stored in your web browser. Now, this type of cookie is known as a session token. Instead of logging into a website or even performing multi-factor authentication to make sure it is who you say you are, every single time you log in, it will store a session cookie. Now, this basically tells the server on the other end, every time you go to that website that, hey, this browser, this computer, this user is legit. They can perform certain tasks on this website, whether it's checking email or checking an order you just made. But threat actors have found a way to trick a website that they are the authorized person or persons that are on the other end. They will steal that cookie from the victim's device, move it to their own, the threat actor's computer, and will pretend to act like they are the victim. Now, depending on the website and their policies they set, when they see the cookie on a different computer, an ISP or whatever, it may not flinch and be like, it's you, go on in. Fun times. Now, based on what sub-YouTubers have reported, that's likely what happened. Now, what can you do to protect yourself? First, have a good antivirus program installed on your device. That's especially the case if you're on Windows, though I hear a lot of mixed arguments about whether you need it on Mac OS. For now, based on what I've read, I assume the answer is no. But it's important to know that this is not a foolproof way. If it's new malware that AV companies have not created definitions for, you're out of luck. Second, since these threat actors like to steal cookies, you gotta find a way to block it. Now, you can delete them. Now go into your browser settings and set it to delete them when you're done browsing the web. For instance, in Chrome, go to privacy settings and have it delete cookies when you close the browser. You can also select which website cookies to delete. For Safari, there really is no easy way to do that, unfortunately. So you have to go to settings and then privacy to delete all cookies, or do it based on the website you think would be better to protect by deleting them from there. Now in Firefox, it's a lot easier. Go to Preferences, Privacy, and Security, then click on Delete Cookies and Site Data when Firefox is closed. With Edge, you can... Just kidding. No one uses Edge. I kid, though. I'll leave instructions in the description below for all the other browsers as well. And third, be careful what you click. I know we're all human. We make we do some dumb stuff. But keep in mind that if it sounds too good to be true, whether it's an email or text or whatever, it likely is. Just don't download attachments you're not expecting from a friend, family member, or colleague. It could be stuffed with malware. Be skeptical of senders and attachments and links. Now, those are some basic suggestions that you could use as you navigate through the whole wild world wide web. That was hard to say. So I hope it's helpful. If you have any other comments or suggestions, or even other safety tips as well to protect yourself, your equipment, and your data, be sure to leave those in the comments, please. Also, feel free to leave comments what you thought about this video, and also even ideas for the next video as well. I'm always looking for new stuff to talk about. I really like to thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Hope we got something out of this. Hope to see you back for the next video. Thank you.